Alright, before we really get into things, I do need to specify that this is a mixture of in kayfabe and out of kayfabe things, so just a heads up. If you see me, assume that what I'm saying is out of kayfabe, and if you see in-game Byron, then expect what's being said to be canon to the CEW lore, to the CEW universe, something that affects the universe. But without further ado, let's get on with the CEW Direct. What a way to kick off the Direct, and that is right. This has been something that's been happening for a while, but we finally made it official. CEW is working closely with Moscow Underground Wrestling. Think of this like how we did things with Dragon City Wrestling. You won't necessarily see episodes of MUW on the network, but you will see some stars from MUW make their way over to CEW and vice versa. So the CEW talent starts walking around with an unknown title, then commentator Byron should tell you what's up. In fact, he will tell you what's up. However, there is a possibility that we could be showing highlights from their pay-per-views, this being Shock Factor and Road to Glory, but that is a title pending. So these are very exciting times, and this is more of a selling point. We also have some talent from CEW that you haven't seen since the elusive CEW Season 3 in MUW. So we could be seeing some old faces pop into CEW every now and then, whenever, it calls for it. Well, isn't that exciting? It's not going to affect how CEW is presented. If anything, it's going to add a layer of unpredictability, because you never know who's going to show up. Maybe a face you've never seen before. Maybe someone from CEW's past. It's all going to be... I don't know how to word it, but the MUW CEW crossover is going to be incredible. Like mentioned by on-screen Byron, I'm going to try and sort of strip down the pay-per-views into highlights. I don't know when I'm going to show them. I don't know, how they're going to be presented, but look out for that. Shock Factor, Road to Glory. It might be called Road to Anarchy. I might change it. Road to Glory is a little bit of a name that's kind of used quite a bit already. So I think Road to Anarchy might be a bit better. Without any further ado, let's move on, because this is something I know a lot of people have been waiting for. So without further ado, let's get on with the next fit. Right, the wait is almost over, and here I am in the middle of the Academy Arena. Now, this arena is being filled up by friends, family, crew members, and some people who may be making their wrestling debuts in the next couple of years, who knows. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I'm going to be telling you what to expect from the CEW Academy. Now, obviously, from the name, CEW Academy, you can expect this to be a test to see if the people selected are ready to be in a CEW ring. These tests are going to range from promos, to matches, to in-ring IQ, and maybe even more. These tests are designed to see who will rise to the top. But these aren't just tests for the sake of tests, there's an incentive involved. The top 2 scorers of these tests every 8 or so weeks will face off for the Academy Championships. There's one for the men and one for the women. Now, whilst these may not be the most prestigious of championships, they'll be your ticket to earning yourself something pretty good if you get sent to CEW to wrestle full time. So you'll want to win those titles. But let's move over to the stage real quick, where I'll be making my next big announcement. So obviously, with something as big as this, I can't just do this alone. I'll need to rely on CEW talents to help build up these new stars. And we will have that in the form of coaches. You'll see some CEW talents come down and help these people essentially get ready for life as a CEW wrestler. But there can only be one head coach. And whilst I'm the big coach, the leader, and the founder of the academy, we need some people that these academy students can turn to when they need help and when they need assistance. And I'm proud to announce that the head coach of the academy is none other than Blake Payne. Bet you weren't expecting that announcement, were you? You see, despite us hating each other's guts in the ring, we've come to a somewhat mutual understanding outside of it. And when I was offered the spot, I legitimately thought he was joking. How can a 21-year-old be looked up to in order to help guide the future? Well, it's me, and honestly, there's no one better for the job. I look forward to seeing what the future holds. I've already met a lot of the talent side into the academy, and I'm already jotting down who I think is going to go far here. I can't wait to be the head coach, and I can't wait to see who could be the next me, but let's be honest here, nobody's going to be the next me. So, I do want to preface that I do apologise for not giving a lot of information on the academy earlier. It's just, I've been fairly busy. You guys know this, you know, Final Major projects, all that good stuff. Yeah, so hopefully that short little video package with Byron talking about how the academy is going to be presented, you got to see a short little second snippet of everybody in the academy, and also Blake being the head coach alongside Byron. I hope that sort of gives you some more info as to what to expect for the academy. And just a heads up, episodes aren't going to be like a set schedule. There's just no chance. I'll make sure that everything's done chronologically in terms of CEW, so you're not going to hear them talk about a pay-per-view that was like 3 weeks ago. Or like, you know, as in like, oh, you know, Fight Forever's coming up. Yeah, that's a little spoiler to something that we're going to be discussing in a second. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, you're not going to hear them talking about, like, upcoming pay-per-views, and then these pay-per-views have already happened. Yeah, and don't expect a lot of wrestling. I know I'm rambling, but don't expect a lot of wrestling with the Academy. You know, this is more about the build-up of characters. There is going to be wrestling. Don't worry about that. So if you're tuning in for wrestling content, and you watch the Academy, and you're like, well, where's the wrestling for some episodes? That's how it is. It's not going to be wrestling every episode. There's going to be matches when matches are needed, you know, like, it's hard to explain. It's heavily scripted. It's going to focus more on the characters and their strengths and their weaknesses more than just what they can do in the ring. But now, onto something I'm very, very excited to show you. A little bit saddened because, you know, we are getting rid of the old intro from my boy Trezor. Shout out to him for the incredible intro for last season from episode 10, I believe, all the way to episode 28. But I am proud to present to you the new intro for CEW Retro Season 2. Let's roll it. Well, wasn't that intro something? I'm here to give you some news regarding CEW going forward. The biggest thing being that, as of now, CEW Mania is a retired concept. Whilst it was an indicator of our biggest show, it felt a bit cliche. I wanted something more unique, something special, so allow me to introduce Kingdom of Glory. Now you can tell where we got the name from, but I'm excited to announce that the first Kingdom of Glory, as you can tell via the logo, will come from the Tokyo Dome. But we've also added 3 new pay-per-views to our schedule. Fight Forever, which will be the first pay-per-view of the season, Invictus, and Breaking Point. So there'll be 6 pay-per-views over the course of 12 months, with 2 months of build in between each. Last little thing regarding CEW, we are working with 3 other feds on a secret project, and more info will be revealed in due time. Alright, this next bit, I'm going to be looking a little bit at my computer for, I do apologise for this, but the pay-per-view schedule is officially set, you've seen it, and you've also had your first look at the new intro for CEW Retro. Now, before I move on to things about schedules for Retro, earlier this month, I challenged a viewer and business partner of CEW, you'll know him, good old Ryan, to get 32 people to agree to something, then I'd do it. This was drink some water. I have some water here. Other brands are available. It's a weird request, but this is the internet. What do you really expect? And he got 39. I also agreed to it. So here it is, me having a drink of water. Enjoy this, Ryan. Enjoy this. This is what happens when the community bands together. And I hope that at least one of the people that you got to say yes to this thing are actually watching right now. There you go. There you go. But moving on, in terms of schedule, I'm going to try and aim for once a week. I know I said I wasn't going to do weekly stuff, but I've kind of had the itch. I've not done, like, actual 2K content in terms of, like, wrestling in a month. Like, I'm genuinely kind of, I've got the content shakes. You know, I'm hoping that we can get enough content lined up so that I can focus on my final major project and still give you guys consistent content. And I'll be real, I know I've mentioned this a lot, but I really wish YouTube would give me the community tab. But, you know, you can only get that when you have 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to stay updated with everything, I recommend joining the Discord. And I know I say this every time, and I haven't done it, but there will be a link in the description. If there isn't, please yell at me in the comments. Please yell at me in the comments, and you know I'll chuck it in. And I don't just recommend it for updates, but I also recommend it. It's a chill place to talk, you know, about general things, wrestling, even CEW. If you have an opinion on CEW, get on the Discord. Give me your opinion. I need more opinions. I need more feedback. I've had feedback recently, but I need more feedback about episodes. So if you don't want to post it in a comment, join the Discord. Let me know what you think of each episode when they come out, you know? And that's going to be me done. So on to on-screen Byron for the goodbye. It's going to be a goodbye from me. Hope you enjoyed the direct though. Thank you all for watching this CEW Direct. Please don't murder us, Nintendo. We just wanted a fun way to present some information to our audience. We hope to see you for the season premiere of CEW Retro Season 2. I guarantee you won't want to miss what's going down this season.